Hello. In this session, we are going to discuss how to configure job. So don't waste your valuable hours planning delivery routes and assigning everyday tasks. Instead, use our job model, plan delivery trip, add checkpoints, and mention conditions of recurrence. Here, tasks get automatically assigned each day without you worrying about it. So the job module helps you to optimize resources and eliminate the wastage through scheduling. So let's check the job module configuration that is available into setting in the master and into job. So currently we are onto the overview screen of the job where you will find the information with the job name. Accordingly, the job has been created for which company and a branch. If the descriptions are added, then description parameters information will be reflected. Here the number of the checkpoints will be available. So when you click onto the checkpoint, you will find the list of the checkpoints for that particular job. With this information, that is starting point, number of the checkpoints and end point. Accordingly with the locations and a serial number information. And if there are any halt informations are added, then that information will be reflected as well. Now based on the checkpoints, you can find the information for the scheduling type as well. So when you click on the number of the schedule, then that information will be reflected. That is, for which particular object, what kind of a schedule type that has been used, and also whether it was scheduled for daily purpose, weekly or monthly usage. Accordingly, in the case, if you the informations for the valid from and a to date will be reflected with the start time and end time with the serial number. So the informations of the schedule number will be reflected accordingly. The trip type will be reflected with its optimized that is optimized and unoptimized information. Accordingly, the schedule type will be reflected with its relative, fixed and automatic information. Based on that, the valid from information will be reflected, that is the validity period of that particular job that is created. So valid from date and a to date will be reflected. According to that, the status will be appeared with its if the valid period has been completed, then that completed informations have been reflected. And accordingly, when the job was created, that created date will be appeared with the date and time information. Now to create a job, you need to click onto the add button. So let's create a job. So here onto the configuration screen of the job, you need to select the company and the branch in which you want to create a job for. So based on the selections of a company and a branch, here you need to mention the name of the job. That is mandatory to use the informations of the job, that is uh, the identifications of that particular job. Accordingly, in the case, if you want to add some additional detailed information, then you can enter it into the description parameter. Now, based on that, the selections of the company in a branch, the total number of the object that will be available into that particular company in a branch, that will be appeared into the drop down. So likewise, you can select the object that you want to provide the job, assign the task for that particular job. So based on the selections of the object, you need to set the schedule type, that is relative, fixed and automatic. So relative parameters have the configurations of scheduling the task for daily basis, weekly basis. In the case if you want to perform that particular task on a weekly basis to on that specific date, then that can be possible. So likewise, you can set the weekly. Accordingly, in the case if you want to perform this task once in a month or on a monthly basis, then you can select the date on which you want to perform the task for. So likewise, based on the selections of the daily options, this particular task will be performed on a daily basis. Now apart from that, you can set the fixed option as well. That is in the case if you have a conditions where you want to set the trip for a long date period, so you can specify the select the date where you want to perform the task for. So in the case if your particular object is going to be traveling for a long day, so based on the valid date and a time, you just need to select the from date and a to date with its timing. So based on applying of that, you this particular job will get started on the specific date and will get end on that mentioned date. So likewise, you can perform the fixed operations of that particular task. Now in the case if you want to, if the time are not defined, then you can use the options for automatic. That in the case if you want to assign any task where your specific delivery of the particular object timings are not mentioned, so in that case you can define the automatic option, and based on the selections of the value from and to date, that particular task will get automatically started based on the checkpoint from where the particular vehicle will be starting the location. So that is starting point and an ending point. So likewise, let's try to understand the parameters of daily according to let's configure the setting. So here you will find the information for the estimated start time. So based on the estimated start time, the system will get the information for approx amount of the time where this particular task will get started. So here you need to mention the estimated time, that is start time, and estimated end time. Based on that, you can get the force close durations information as well. That is, in the case based on your estimated end time, in the case your particular object doesn't reach, and in case you want to forcefully close that trip, then that can be possible as well by mentioning force close option. So this force close option is available for all the parameters of the schedule type. So likewise, you can configure the post close duration option. Now, as I mentioned, the valid from and a valid to date need to be selected. So, based on the selections of the date, you can select for particular date where this particular daily basis of the job can be performed. So, likewise, you can select the validity from date and a to date for this particular job. Now, based on this configurations, in the case if you want to add some additional information so that are available as well. So when you click onto the show extra field, the other options that will get available, that is invoice number, that can be added in the case if you are carrying some products onto the task. So likewise, invoice number, shipment number, product information, according to that, on quantity of that particular product, and the consignee name can be added as additional information. Now, apart from this configuration, here based on the selections of the particular object, you can perform the job, that is configuring of the job. Now based on that, we have the option, that is you can copy the job from the previous job as well. So based on the selections of a previous job, you can just select the particular object, the trip. So based on that, that particular object informations will get reflected, that is the informations of the start point and the end point. Now, based on that previous job, in the case if you want to add the job, assign the similar job for the multiple object. So, in that case, this functionality and the features will be most probably helpful. So, copying the job from the previous job will be helpful in that case. Now, in the case if you want to get the trip based on the playback, then that is possible as well. So, based on that, when you click onto the playback, you just need to select the date, that is based on the playback of today, yesterday, this week, last week, and a custom date can be selected. So, here based on the selections of a particular date, the particular selections of the from date and to time, here you need to apply the filter of the custom range. So here you can see the map has been drawn with the start point and the end point. So likewise, you can copy the job from the previous playback as well. Now based on the informations of the check mark, that is adding of the start point and the end point, this start point and end point are reflecting. Now in the case if you want to add some checkpoint with the read time, that is by mentioning the checkpoint, you can just select the option. So the checkpoints estimated read time will get added as well. So here the checkpoints are the multiple different points in the case if you want to set some delivery based solutions. So if you want to create some checkpoint, then that is possible as well. So when you click onto the checkpoint, add checkpoint, here you can add the checkpoint according to your convenience. So based on that, you can search the addresses from the map as well, and also you can copy it from the address book as well. So in the case if you have already added some address into the record, then you can directly copy it from the address as well by selecting the address option. So here based on the selections of the address, you just need to enter the uh, address name, so that address will get reflected and that can be selected as well. Now based on the selections of the map, you can drag the particular checkpoint as well. So when you have the exact locations where you want to create a checkpoint, then you can drag the location as well. So based on the particular selections of a checkpoint, you can just select the options, and here you need to mention the checkpoint name. That can be checkpoint 1. Here you can mention the checkpoint 1. Accordingly, the location will get reflected, and based on that you can set the radius as well, that is radius of that particular checkpoint. That can be selected based on the tolerance that you need to set it for that checkpoint. So accordingly you can set the checkpoint, and in the case if you want this particular location to be added as an address into the software, then that is possible as well by selecting the add as address option. Now based on that, when you save this record, that particular checkpoint will get added onto that route. So here you can find the information that based on the starting point and the ending point, one checkpoint that we have created, that informations have been reflected here. Now based on that, in the case if you want to add some estimated read time of that checkpoint, then that is possible as well. So based on the selections and a configuration checkmark of checkpoint with read time, here you can mention the timing as well. So based on the selections of estimated date and time, that is in the case if you have configured the job for a 1 hour job, and accordingly you can just mention the estimated read time that can be at 11 a.m. So likewise you can just enter the estimated read time, and in the case if you have any hold time for that particular location, that specify hold time, that particular vehicle need to be hold for 2 minutes or 3 minutes, then that can be configured as well. So based on that you can configure for the minutes as well, that is hour and a minute. Accordingly based on the hold time, in the case if you want to add the multiple checkpoints onto the bulk option, then that is option available as well. So when you click onto the bulk option, the sample file will get downloaded. So here you need, when you click onto the sample file, that particular options need to be configured as well. That is the parameters of address checkpoint name, location, that is address, accordingly what is the latitude and longitude, and the tolerance meter of that particular address checkpoint. So based on the selections of this, you need to just save the record, that is upload the file and save the record. So all these checkpoints will get added according to that location. And by selecting the consider job with a route, the route of that particular job will get appear onto the map. So in that case, if you do not want to check mark the consider job with the route, then you can just select uncheck that option, and based on the selection you will find that route. Now in the case if you want to get the deviations and violations information, so that tolerance need to be entered over here with the radius tolerance meter. So based on the starting point of the route, in the case when your particular vehicle is traveling on to that particular route and it deviates from that particular path, then based on this tolerance, the deviations, off-route deviations alerts will get reflected, and that can be triggered onto your violation. Now based on that, you can set some job start buffer time as well. That is starting of the job with some buffer time with that can be configured where you want to if you can increase as well as you can decrease the timing for the job. Now based on the selections of these configurations and adding the checkpoint, when you click onto the particular checkpoint, you can edit the checkpoint as well, and you can also based on hovering of that particular checkpoint, you can find the information for the particular points. Now in the case if you want to move the checkpoints, and if there are multiple checkpoints are added, and in the case if you want to move it, then that can be possible as well by selecting that checkpoint and dragging out of the particular position. So likewise the checkpoints can be moved as well. So this is the configurations of the job where you can plan the job and configure the job and assign the task to a particular object, and accordingly based on that, when the particular a specific date and a time that particular object will get start its job, then all the live monitoring can be viewed as well onto the tracking screen. So this is how the configurations of the job are available into the platform. Thank you.